Okay, here we are. Alright. We got chat up. Got this going. Got sweaty eyebrows. Let's do a quick audio check. Check, check. Audio check, check. Sounds good to me right now. Huh? Alright. So, I was running the stream to do some of the basic setup offline, and an elven caravan arrived. So I decided to pause there, stop, and pick it up live. So, we start with a visit from the elves. They entered up here. Should be coming along. By the way, very different stream setup. That sounds really cool. Alright, let's see. Are we ready to trade? They are so generous to bring us all this nice stuff. It's actually not a ton of stuff, but it is still very nice of them to bring. Oh, we are no longer requiring a trader. The visitors will be leaving soon. We got a cougar. They gave us a cougar. What is that up there? A honey badger. I think our cougar chased off a honey badger. So what else do we got going on? We dug out some extra bedrooms because we're up to 19 dwarves. I think I dug out extra. Hoping to get some good migrants coming in this stream. Our whole stockpile is dug out and getting filled up nicely. Is this the machinist workshop? Okay, mechanics workshop. Make rock mechanisms. Workflow that. Yes. Add a limit of any rock. And then I'm gonna workflow the traction benches. I want 4. We're gonna make 5 because I think I only need 4, but I want a couple. Because our hospital, I guess we only need like 3. I'll still make 5 just in case. It's never gonna kill us to have a couple extra traction benches around. Oh, the elves are leaving. Bye, thanks for the gifts. Go on, son. You can't come over here with no shirt on. Noah, go. else are we hoping to accomplish on this stream today? What else do we have set up here? Mason's workshop with no orders. We want tables, chairs, chests and cabinets. Repeat all those. Did we have doors over here too? So I might as well add doors.
How'd you make water underground?
I didn't. There's a waterfall.
Oh.
What else do we make? Craft orbs. Making mugs. Good, good. I think I'd like to put bone bolts on here as well. I'm not really worried about how many we have. We're probably not going to make them that often. I just want to make them anytime we can. On the other carpenter, bins, beds, barrels, bins, beds, barrels. Okay, we want to make sure we get a gem cutter, build workshop J. Jeweler's workshop, that's what it is. Is that the right one? Yes, sir?
Chest and ice cream boobies.
That looks kind of funny. Goofy kids. Let's make a gem stockpile. Put it around this. Good, good, good. Our dining room is all smooth, and almost all the tables are in there, actually. Many of the chairs. Looking good. We're getting some progress. Hey, get out of there. We're still looking for tables and chairs in a lot of these other rooms. We haven't produced statues. We haven't started producing statues, or armor stands, or weapon racks. We only have two, or one of each of those. Just one. Q weapon rack. Just one. Our groundhog was fighting the honey badger. What other nobles do we have? Nobody really. Our bookkeeper is no longer our most qualified, so we want to replace the bookkeeper. And then make sure we get the office replaced. This is the manager. This is the expedition leader. Okay, we're gonna change this one to bookkeeper. Yes, bookkeeper, bookkeeper. Oh, bookkeeper, yeah. This one can be the expedition leader. Oops, I said bookkeeper. Expedition leader. Expedition leader. Yes. Yes, yes. Okay. Our broker, still the best broker we have. Our manager, still the best manager we have. We could establish our chief medical dwarf, but the office isn't ready yet, so I don't want to yet. Almost. Very close. Just need the table. Everyone's like picking up stones. A lot of work getting done. So many barrels. A lot of bins too. Is everyone storing? A lot of storing, harvesting. Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad. I see a yellow table. I think it must be orthoclase. Down here, both brewers are set up. Yep. Plenty of drink. Not gonna run out anytime soon. Hmm. I don't remember which one it was. It was pretty funny, I thought.
It's hilarious. Whenever I tried to watch it on Messenger, it wouldn't show the second part. It just kept showing him like staring off into space
Oh.
saying that. So I was like, is there a story to this? I'm confused.
That's funny.
And then when I went to the actual app, it was like, oh, it's a joke. I get it.
I'm pretty sure it took Ian like just a second or two. Yeah, just based on the way he like reacted.
Well, he's a virgin, so.
I think there's a fish flopping around on land. Maybe it just jumped back in. There it is. What you doing, lungfish? Oh, it's a lungfish. It can flop around on land.
Get out now. He's in here growling at me because he wants those ribs.
The cat or the dog?
The cat.
Wow.
Dog was just sitting there watching.
That's his dog.
Okay, this one is carpenter, also carpenter. Cloth. I'm gonna make a wood furnace here.
Come on. Even Charlie gave it up already.
And a smelter next door.
Go get your book or whatever
And then a metalsmith's forge next door to that. A tanner shop down here. And a leatherworking next door to that. The wood stockpile will extend over here. Actually, cancel that. It's gonna go like all the way across here through the little hallways. Then we'll have a bars and blocks stockpile that is just gonna be limited to bars. Right here. No blocks. We don't need blocks. Forbid, forbid, forbid. Just bars. And actually, we probably don't need bars of soap. Is that on that list too? Yeah, we don't need soap, pearl ash, ash, or potash. We can put that in the other stockpile. So we have 2 workshop spots left. Without changing, is there like a leather? No, it doesn't look like anything says leather without setting what about cloth. Cloth is. I'm gonna go ahead and make a cloth thing around the clother's workshop. And we want to make sure all of these have like max bins and barrels. I'm using control instead of shift. Like a fool. Okay. Hey, don't call names. So this counts as a dining room or study. That doesn't count as an office, does it? Like if I establish our chief medical dwarf, oh, he doesn't require anything anyway. But if I assign this to them, okay. Now, what does it say you have? Meager office. Okay, just no dining room, but you don't really need that anyway. We can do the same thing with a sheriff. Can we appoint a sheriff? We can. Looks like as good as any. He does need an office and a dining room, so we're actually gonna leave that vacant until we get a table. I like our great big stockpile. Okay. Over here, if I add a jeweler thing, cut praise, and then is it... Oops. Accidentally opened my graphics overlay performance deal. Trying to figure out the hotkey for the details, job details. It's not just D, right? Nope. Let's duplicate. Yeah, I want it to be a cut gems of any material. Range, I want like, I'm just going to make it kind of ridiculous because I want it to be done anytime we have gems. But then there's a way to change the materials. Is it Alt M, Control M, Control M? Nope, that's the mechanisms. Alt A. Okay, input item, we want rough gem, input material, any material. Rough gem of any material. There we go. And it'll repeat that as long as we can. Cool. And then once we have a cut one, we can tell it to engrave a material with a gem and change the input material for the goblet to any and the input material for the gem, a cut gem to any. So a way to kind of like set those jobs up to be done permanently or done in perpetuity without having like literally a job for each kind of gem. We are getting mechanisms now, which means we can hook up that bridge build traps and levers, capital T, L for lever. We're going to put it right in front of this. Yep, chalk mechanism.
Yes, I got it.
Need help? Mm-hmm. Also, we need to set up the metalsmith's for the wood. Yeah, wood for makes charcoal. Hmm. A drink of water? Go get a drink of water then. Water's not over here. The range on that I'm gonna make like 50 to 100. Not eternal, but once we have a lot, we'll stop. And then ash, I am gonna leave only on like 5 to 10. Baby, don't take the water over here. Keep it over at the table so you don't spill. Okay, now over here. We're not gonna be able to smelt until we have some coal and stuff, so we'll wait there. Over to the table, please. Mm-hmm. Bunch of the chairs in the prison cells. Jail cells. I guess it's not really a prison. Okay, gems are getting cut. If I add a job, there we go, to encrust with clear zircon, encrust a finished good, and then Alt A, I want the first input item is a gem, the second input, or the first input material is any material. Second input item, I want very specifically to be a goblet of any material. There we go, and I'm going to repeat that. Am I allowed to workflow it? No, but he'll do it whenever he can, I'm pretty sure. So we got that set up. Those two jobs, the cut unknown material gem and the encrust finished good with unknown material gem, should just keep that going. Wow, masterpiece chalk armor stand. Sprocket Toad doing some good work. I don't think he's here yet, but I expect to see him sometime tonight. Butcher's workshop, getting any jobs? The butchering animal's still there. What if we extract from a dead animal? Or land animal? Yes. We should probably get a farmer's workshop at some point. Might not hurt to have that towards the surface. Well, eventually we are going to want to move our pasture below ground. I mean, ideally. It might not really be able to happen. It would probably have to happen here and up in like this area as long as this soil continues. We'll have to see. Masterpiece chalk mug. We're starting to really get good at making stuff. We've already created 80,000 wealth, and I don't even think we're through the first year. Construct weapon rack completed. It's good. Those should be going into the mayor's office there. We have a baby. All right then. So be it. I feel like I have an eyelash hanging out in my eye. The person with the baby was just standing in the jail cell. Kind of funny for just like a split second. It looked like they were considering just kind of like locking the baby up for no good reason. Okay, on the dining room floor. I haven't seen any furniture go into the dining room in a little while. How are we doing on bars? Okay, we can smelt some native gold, which is good because, nope. I like to make statues out of gold. We're gonna go up to like 20 to 30. We don't need a ton around if we're not making any statues, but I think pretty much all we're going to do is make gold statues. It's furniture, gold, statue. This one will also get a workflow with a limit of 5 to 10 is okay. If we end up with 10 in storage, we don't need to be making a ton more, and that'll slow down our gold production and all that other stuff. I like it. When we get another metal going, I will probably set it up so that it'll like smelt bars of any metal or any ore. I think I can do that. Let me see. If I Alt A, boulder M. No, because it can't be any material. It has to be like any ore. Yeah. So you kind of still have to have every metal job set up. Down here at the tanners, we can't tannahide until it's there, but I think that automatically kind of like goes. Our clothes are being made and stuff. Leather, I guess we want to keep backpacks around. R. Presumably for rucksack. W, yes. Add backpack for any leather. 5 to 10 is okay. Anything else we really want to have around? I guess quivers would be good. There we go. Water skins. We can make flasks to be fair, so we'll probably pass on the water skins. Once we get some metal around, especially if we get something simple like zinc or tin, that'd be just fine for some flasks. Or if we get lead. Lead's always good for flasks. Let's go ahead and designate some more mining. We'll dig a little deeper. Say we go down to level 100. Okay. No fighting going on. It is raining. A little bit. A little light rain. If anybody's following the Steam progress, they were working on trees recently, and there was a little blog post about how originally the trees were not even like multi-layered. It was just So we don't need the cougar. It was just like there'd be a tree thing on the map, and your dwarves couldn't go up the trees and stuff like that. But then they made them multi-leveled, and the dwarves could be scared up trees, which is super annoying. But it's a neat feature. Grazing. We don't need the duckling in here. Is it just the duckling, the cougar, and the eagle? Yes. So we'll let the duckling, the cougar, and the eagle roam. Out of curiosity, can we train like the eagle to be a war eagle? Because that'd be kind of legit. No. The cougar, maybe we have to select a trainer first. Okay, if we say any trainer doesn't change. Cougar also. Yeah. We have a tame crow. That's kind of interesting. Is it caged? Kind of annoying if it's caged. It doesn't say caged there. How else would I view that? Units. Other? Great horned owl, honey badger. I don't see the tamed crow on here. It's probably using up a cage, which is kind of a bummer. But I don't feel like setting up a whole thing just to let the tamed crow out. If we end up with a tavern, then a tamed crow in the tavern would be kind of cool. Let's link this up to a bridge. Not that bridge. This bridge. Okay. Good stuff. Our little drawbridge is ready. Orthoclase. Presumably that's on our way digging down. We had already hit lots of orthoclase. Is that the eagle? Yeah, the eagle is hanging out in a jail cell. Okay. And this is a table. These ones are supposed to be beds. So we're gonna remove this, and build a bed. Gotta wait till that one's actually removed. Oh, we are producing some bone bolts. Out of logs for beds. So let's chop down a tree. Or 3. Yeah, none in the stockpile either. Wow. Still waiting on the sheriff's table to appoint him and give him an office and stuff. Okay, we can put the bed there. Goes in the hospital. And at this point we can make it an actual hospital. I-H. There it is. Can I build... I've done this before and I still don't know if it works. Where you build a little tiny well just right over... It needs chain. Right over a piece of river. And again, I still don't know if it really works. That green horned owl flying over the waterfall is really cool. Wow, that bed got put in the hospital quick. Did I... It is a hospital. Hospital's information and settings. Not bad. They got cloth and thread in there real quick. We need splints, powder for casks, buckets, and soap. The soap we are going to need a workshop for. Build workshop. Soap maker's workshop, capital S. Truck. That's all we need, right? The ashery produces the other part that it needs, right? Guess we'll go ahead and make one. And then it'd probably be worth digging out some more workshop space. Yep, that's exactly how I want it. Just see if they come out to do it. How is the bedroom dig, or the just downward digging going? I shortcutted to the bedroom floor and confused myself. Still going. Not super far along, but we're working there. We're working our way through. This is all marble, right? Cool. That was all the cloth checking to see what our stockpiles look like. Still waiting on some tables. Are they going to the dining room instead? It's hard to tell, but I think so. Maybe not though, because that guy right there, he's carrying one towards the stairs. Presumably it's getting taken to the bedroom floor. Good Friday evening, everybody. Unless it's not evening where you are yet. Or unless far past evening and it's Friday night where you are. Either way, how are y'all doing? See another bucket brought to the hospital. Okay, we don't have any tallow or oil. We want a little bit of lye. Yes. We want a little bit of potash. We'll go ahead and say to make it from lye as well. Okay. Because we'll only keep a little bit around, so once we have enough, we'll leave it.
There were already cups of water. Get out. Well, that's too bad.
Alright, so he's bringing it to the medical dwarf's office. What's this? Migrants! Very nice. That means bedrooms, which we'll put on a slightly higher priority than everything else. I'm just going to start with like 8, and if we need more than that, I'll dig them out. But we'll wait and see. They should gather into the dining hall. Is one of these a room? Oh, that one is. And this is a meeting hall? Yes. So they should gather here. They're cutting through the stockpile room. That's kind of funny, but makes sense. Oh, I see a child. Not seeing a ton of migrants. And that's okay, there's still one coming in and presumably some on the stairs. A bunch of them are going to the jail cells. Is there something going on in the jail cells? People like to come to these rooms. I'm gonna set these to be used by justice because I wonder if they're like just gathering around restraints for some reason. I don't know. That's kind of odd. I've seen a lot of people go to just hang out in the jail cells. And in fact, most of our incoming migrants are doing that right now. Which is really goofy. Alright, we will designate this as a dining room and assign it to our chief medical dwarf. Although he doesn't require it, it'd still be nice for him to have it. I guess they just like stopped at the jail cells and then went to the meeting hall. Interesting. Whoa! That's 40 dwarves total. We had 19. Okay. We gotta dig all the way out to there to make rooms for everybody. Evening, Sprocket Toad! Nice to see you! I think you should know that you've been producing some masterpiece works. There's a masterpiece chalk throne. We have a masterpiece chalk armor stand here. Some good work. We just got a migrant wave. We had 19 dwarves and we're at 42 and still counting. We're gonna have to dig out like this whole row of bedrooms. A theory about mental health rooms. So is it like essentially just a nice place for dwarves to go? I guess that's kind of the idea behind the statue garden. I think that having a temple helps a lot with that too. In order to get these bedrooms dug out quicker, I'm gonna re-record the macro and put these all back as a higher priority. Okay, and then these also, even though they're not going to be dug out yet. Oops, I was pushing Shift P instead of Control P. This way, when it is time to dig out bedrooms, it'll get done like right away. Okay. Small space, lock them in. Lots of nice things, and force them to be close to someone else to socialize. Interesting. The locking them in is where it got interesting. It's not just a mental... no, so I guess it's kind of like locking them in a padded room, basically. It's probably not padded. Dump food in through the roof. Yikes. Yeah, that's pretty intense. Okay, we finally have the sheriff's table here, which means we can make a dining room. We can make a throne room / study, and we can make this bedroom, which already is, and assign our sheriff. We don't have anybody with relative skills, so Datan sounds like he'll do just fine. Looking forward to all your sheriffing. We want this to continue to be auto-allocated to the sheriff. This as well. This as well. Cool. Good to see you, Sprocket Toad. How have you been since Monday? Had a pretty good Friday. So I have the PC that I play on and stream with, and so far I've been running it through our AV receiver in our living room up to our TV in our living room, which is usually not a big deal because by the time I go stream, all the kids have to go in their room, and my wife kind of does some art stuff usually when I'm streaming. But then I realized that we have this old Dell Optiplex, it's like an iMac where it's all in one thing, the computer's built into the screen, but I realized that it had an HDMI input. So now I'm using the Optiplex, a whole entire computer, just as a display. But it works a lot better than having the whole TV. So instead of looking up at this giant TV, I'm looking kind of at a regular screen, and it's nice. I also shifted over. I used to sit just a little over that way in the middle of the living room, and I'm kind of over here on the end of the couch with the display on a bookshelf with a nice little area cleared out for it, and it's out of the way. And if somebody wanted to be in here on the TV with some headphones or something, they could. Hiding in a bathroom. No, I'm just there's a wall. This is, you can probably see the edge of this here. This is a guitar that I have hung up on the wall. There's also a ukulele further up here. This is actually really special to me. My mom got it for me. And then a mandolin, which I don't really know how to play, and I haven't put a whole lot of work into trying, but they all hang on the wall and they're very neat. And we look very music-y and artistic. Ah, I see gold statues going into the jail cells, so when we finally do have a prisoner, they should be pretty happy about it. Have we discovered any more metals? Mica. Doesn't really look like it. If I go to that screen actually and search for, you have orthoclase, gold, quartz. Mostly just gems. What are they statues of? Let's wait till they're installed and we'll find out. They're gold statues, so they're very heavy and it's going to take a minute for them to be put in place. I was running the game yesterday just to get some of the basic setup finished. We carved out the rest of the bedrooms that we needed at the time. Carved out the great big stockpile room here. I need to get used to pointing with the mouse instead of my finger because you guys can't see where my finger is pointing. Anyway, got this dug out. We finished digging out, I think these last things over here. A bunch of these tables and chairs got put in, but it was really fun to see how fast Dwarf Fortress runs when I'm not running OBS on this little tiny quick map that I generated. We didn't look for migrant animals. Let's go grazing. Got a brand new bunny, reindeer, and horse. We still don't have any breeding pairs. We have 2 yak bulls, which is kind of a bummer. No breeding pairs, but that's okay. We'll keep going. Alright, statues are installed. Let's see what we got. How do I... View items and buildings. T. Gold statue. Enter to view. A large piece of art carved in the likeness of a creature. Statues can be installed. View selected. Right? Enter. V for description. This is a gold statue of a leech. Ew. It's an image of a leech in gold by Kvatch. Let's see what the other one is. So we got a big golden leech. This is a well-crafted gold statue of chickens. The item is well-designed image of 3 chickens in gold by Kvatch. Kvatch being a apparently pretty good gold carver or goldsmith, gold statue person. Hopefully we'll see Kvatch back. I'm guessing if Salford Sal raids us again, and I'm really hoping she does, we might see Kvatch and we'll let him or her know that their artwork is on display. But those 3 cells are all ready to go. Oh, no, just those 2. Although the 1 is ready to go. The other 2 should be getting statues soon, and then they'll be good. I don't think we have any statues going into the dining room yet. No, nothing yet. So it would probably be fun to establish a tavern and a temple, because we've done those before, and we should be able to get them done pretty quick. Yeah, I would definitely take the chickens. Oh no! We just got started! The WERE-LLAMA, Domas Shigosonul Burlun, has come. A large llama, twisted into humanoid form. It is crazed for blood and flesh. Its eyes glow chartreuse. Its sepia hair is long and shaggy. You will know why you fear the night. Oh good! A WERE-LLAMA. Yeah, anyway, I would take the 3 chicken gold statue over the leech gold statue. Because presumably it's similar size statue, right? So you have 1 giant leech or a statue of 3 chickens. A statue of 3 chickens could be alright. So, what do we do here? Let's create a military squad with no uniform and just put everybody who's not important in it. Wow, what a way to like kick off a stream. Stonecrafter. I don't want anybody named because these guys are not going to be kicking around. I mean, could be like Rip Fortress right here, right now. Let's not put the bookkeeper. Okay, let's do 1 more squad. Another no uniform. Let's go up from the bottom, probably. Krug Smash, I don't know who that is, but if they have videos with were animals and stuff, that's good stuff. Okay, now just because we're just gonna throw units. Kill creature from a list. The WERE-LLAMA. Alright, let's, before we unpause, let's find it and follow it. Wow, it's like right... It's right down there. You can see it like flashing right here. Oh, it's already going. Oh yeah, some great Dwarf Fortress stories. Cool. If you get confused about me like reading comments between both, it's because when I'm playing Dwarf Fortress I can actually see the comments on my primary screen, but when I'm playing other games I can't, so I set up another screen to the side. Oof. There's the first death. Who was it? Nobody named a Marks Dwarf. That's a bummer. Oh my gosh. We're just going like barehanded too. No second death yet. Oh, is it over? No. There's some like bits on the ground there though. What is this? Ew. Man, right away with a WERE-LLAMA. Renaming the stream. Man, I can't imagine this going very well. A lot more people are coming up to fight. There's a baby in there. I think we only have like 1 baby and it's in the fight. Everyone's just wailing on it now. I think it's dead. Its name started with an O, right? No, it's a D. What's the... Oh, oh, it's not... It's not a... Oh, it's a pillar of the trade depot. It's still alive, too. It's a ferocious were-llama. We probably should have just locked ourselves in. I don't really have any regrets, though. This is Dwarf Fortress. I'm trying to, like, wait till the fighting is over so I can, like, read the log. Lock the gates, don't let the infected back in. Alright, let's do it. Although, I don't foresee much of a future for this fortress, to be honest. Pull the lever. Anybody in is in, anybody out is out. There's like 3 kids in the dining room. They're going to be the majority of our population after this. Anybody going to pull it? I see pull the lever. Look at the devastation outside. The guy we just appointed as the sheriff is dead. There's nobody in the hospital yet. Which is good, we don't want to see the hospital all of a sudden fill up. Is somebody's carrying a statue up there. Where are they installing a statue? Goodness. The horror. Switch still hasn't been flipped. Where is our pull the lever guy? I'm gonna follow him up. He's going. He's getting there. I put the switch on the wrong side of the bridge. He's gonna lock himself out, look. Oh! He ran back inside. There, it just shut. Okay, we don't want to follow you anymore, thank you. I can't believe that, man. Okay, the gates are locked, and because the lever is on the wrong side of the bridge, unless there's survivors, we're just locked in. No, I suppose migrants can arrive after some time and be horribly mangled by the new were-llamas. Do we have any surviving people up top? Military. There's still some people alive, but I don't know if they're outside. And the actual were-llama is still here? Yeah, the actual were-llama is still around, but now it's a human. Right? I really got scared. Okay, it's leaving the map. No, he's still here. Look at him, he's just running around at the bottom of the map. I bet he's gonna just leave. Wow. There's a dwarf who's outside. How many units did we lose? We lost the entirety, the entire like population numbers of the migrant wave that just arrived a little while back. And it's gone or dead. No, I think it just died. Honey Badger died too. No, it didn't die, it just left. Okay, squad. A and B. Cancel orders. Hey, won't need to finish those bedrooms anytime soon. In fact, I'm gonna cancel the digging of most of these. We'll still dig out the ones that we made it like all the way into, but man, now the real question is, can we open the gate? I don't think anybody who was involved in the fighting actually survived, since it successfully like transformed. We can check if we go to... Oh, we don't have any health tab. Is that because we don't have a certain number of people? Golly. What devastation. Oh, the baby! Alright, I'm gonna read on Dwarf Therapist and see like what our exact... Oh, it hadn't even updated. I hadn't reread on Dwarf Therapist after the migrants came, so the numbers aren't even gonna change very much. It was 19 adults, 0 children, and 1 baby. Now it's 15 adults, 4 children. Yikes. I think it's survivable. I think we can keep going. The question is, like, who do we still have? Sprocket Toad's still here. Ragnar's still here. Billy Bogrow's still here, which means we lost Kvatch, who was doing so well on our leech statues. Check survival. Yeah, I tried to check the health thing, but it doesn't list health yet. I don't think we have anybody with injuries. I don't think anybody survived the fighting. Anybody who was in the fighting died. This person here, who's carrying some bones away. No. It's G for general. Right? Does that not work like that? Thoughts and preferences. Horrified. Oh. That's gonna lead to some bad thoughts. Yeah, for real though. I don't think anybody who was in the fighting is alive. Oof. So, where do we bury the dead? We don't have anywhere to put coffins yet. I don't think we even have built any. N, right, for coffin? P. Of course. We'll have to come down here and start like a vein mine, but there's no ores down here. I was gonna say we could just do a vein mine and start filling in the vein mine. We haven't really found any veins. Just start tucking them in little gem holes. Where was it? Oh, okay, there's just one. Was this chalk? Can't vein mine chalk either. Man. Man, oh man. Did we get the door open? The door is open. Okay, I should remove that and put it on the correct side. I am also bummed that I put the farms on the wrong side. X to remove. Build. Lever. The right side. Which is on the right. I wonder if anybody got Adam smashed when we put the bridge back down. I hope not. Okay. I still need some tallow. I don't think we're going to get some from any dead people upstairs. We can encrust with a few more things. How are we doing on metals? We just haven't discovered enough metal. Wow. That was dramatic. And we didn't even kill it. It just like left. We definitely should have just locked ourselves in. And it's right outside the gates. let's dig on a high priority a little hall back here. All the way out as far as we can go. Probably not that high. We're gonna dig a little hall here and fill it with coffins. It'll have a walkway, like the Hall of Heroes kind of thing. After a while, maybe we'll put a temple in the middle. That seems okay. You said the 26th was the full moon? Keep an eye out for that. And I thought the exciting part of the start of the stream was elves being here to give us stuff. Too bad the elves weren't here now. That would have made the locking ourselves in really nice. So we had a really good dinner tonight. We had ribs and elote, which is commonly known as Mexican street corn, which we had never had in person until we got my father-in-law to get all the stuff for it and make it at his house, and it's super good. I think of all the ways to eat corn, that's probably my favorite. Somehow that sentence sounded sad when I said it out loud. What kind of person has a favorite way to eat corn? Real quick, let's just make things a little nicer by cleaning everything. Turns out it doesn't clean the bodies. Really? He was up pretty late last night. So a WERE-LLAMA showed up. You understand the concept of a werewolf, right? This one was a WERE-LLAMA.
What?
Alright.
That's crazy. Educate me. I'm just a feeble housewife.
Mm-hmm. Feeble. Alright, the Hall of Heroes is starting. I'm glad somebody's doing some mining. We could really use another set of migrants now. Interestingly, nobody's really getting, like, upset yet. I still can't believe it. That was crazy. This one it's N, yes. I'm just gonna start lining them up like as we can, because we need to start burying people as quick as we can. We're gonna have a real ghost problem. I'm glad you survived, Sprocket. We also have Ragnoff still here. Kvatch is the only named dwarf that died? Yeah. I think a lot of it was the new dwarves. Actually, I can tell that on Dwarf Therapist. No, it wasn't, in fact. We still have 10 of the dwarves that arrived from the new group. There's 5 remaining from the original 7. So that's not too bad. 3 from the first set of immigrants, 1 from the set after that. And then 10 from the most recent, but it was a pretty big group of immigrants. Ooh, is that for me? Thank you. That looks so, like, posh because of the pink.
It's mauve. Yeah.
Mauve? Not pink? My wife made me a Coke float with cherry ice cream, which is a little bit experimental, but we'll see how it goes. I need to put some more coffins up here. Okay. Still just tastes like, oh, I get a little bit of cherry. Hasn't like melted yet, so. All the foam on top. Also, there's gonna be some big chunks of chocolate in there because of that ice cream. Mmm. What does the sheriff require? Oh, was this not automatically allocated like it was supposed to be? What does the sheriff require? Oh, I didn't realize the sheriff needed a weapon rack and a armor stand. Planning mode. One there, and an armor stand right there. And then we'll have to get those. Okay, do we still have a manager? Yes. We don't have a broker. Wow. We have a good one. And then Aerith is now again the bookkeeper. We did, for a little while, have somebody that was better. I'm actually going to make Billy Bogrel. Oh, he's already the manager. I kind of don't like having people who have multiple jobs. You're a better expedition leader. Do we have another broker then? Yeah, okay. I like having people only really have like one job.
Vanilla and cherry.
You put vanilla and cherry in yours? Did you like mix it so it's all?
I mean, I didn't mix it. I figured it out.
Because it's gonna take a minute to melt. Sounds nice though. It's nice. The cherry comes through more than I thought it would. It looks like everybody got allocated, or everybody's rooms got allocated correctly. This is for the bookkeeper, bookkeeper, yep. Oh yeah, that's right. Billy Bogrel and Ragnoff are Married, so their stuff is shared. The expedition leader, yeah, okay. All of that worked correctly. I was worried that the auto-allocate wouldn't work right. I've had that happen in the past where it didn't actually transfer when I added new people. Do we still have a chief medical dwarf? No. Man, that's a bummer because I very specifically brought somebody with like medical skills. That is probably why we didn't have the health tab. Now we do. Nobody's injured, otherwise we'd have little notifications there at the top. So everybody who did get injured in the fighting died. Oh, that's nice. I can't taste the cherry as much. Did you try mine? It comes through. Hard hitting.
You can't taste the Coke Zero.
Oh, really? Yeah. I mean, I guess. Oh, it has more of a float like flavor too, like a traditional float type thing. The creaminess. This is the music we needed during the WERE-LLAMA fight.
Absolutely turning your channel into a mukbang channel.
Mukbang channel, because I keep eating on stream. Yeah, but it's not like an enormous like float with
We're gonna get there.
piles. The day you like bring out a giant lobster and I'm just like, oh yeah, then that's the day it's complete.
Special, that's how it is.
Ew. You said TLC.
You're gonna need a lap in.
No water source, that's right. I meant to build a well, but we didn't have a chain, and the only metal we have to make it out of is gold, and I didn't want to do that. Let's get some more of these coffins. They're not built yet, is the problem. Like if we go to the workshops. Alright, they're working on them. Or one of them is. So it's happening. Just slowly. What if we lost any animals? We had a monster slayer who died. Doesn't look like any animals died, which is kind of interesting. I guess it wasn't. It was distracted with dwarves. It didn't have an opportunity to go and just attack animals. Food channel documentary. It's a vegetarian special or what? Yeah, I don't know, man. See, just like I was talking about, now my wife can play Assassin's Creed while I stream. It's a nice setup. Not as much, anyway.
Not as much.
Because I think it was like fully shut down. Usually it keeps itself in like a sleep mode. Add link up to a bridge. Nope. This bridge. I don't know. She was in here. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Not different.
Did you not see? Oh, there.
Oh, yeah, it does look different.
I can get it to go back up to the top.
Push B or home.
So I clicked on this to move my account,
It looks bigger.
which is normally
Oh yeah, everything's rearranged there.
go all the way to this side.
Interesting. The Xbox dashboard had an update.
You tried to mess me up as if I already wasn't losing my mind. Updates must really trip up OCD people.
Oh yeah, I bet. They probably have systems that like they can tell not to update.
Still on iOS 6.
I feel like Monk just wouldn't get a smartphone. He has his assistant carry a phone around.
I think the end of the show is that he's by himself. He doesn't have an assistant anymore. He has to be independent.
Ooh, you might be right.
Or he could be like Fifth Third Bank and be like, fax me or snail mail me. That's it.
Yeah.
Screw you. Or when you're like, and there's no getting out of this marriage till death do us part.
Marriage.
Might as well be. You can divorce me. You can't divorce her, Carla. At this point, I realized it would be easier.
Usually I think debts get either divided or like just stuck with one person. It would be you get all the money and I get all the debt. That's kind of how it would break down, I bet.
What? We're not.
Oh, we have another statue. Let's see. It's T to view the item. It's gonna be something about the WERE-LLAMA, isn't it? Nope, statue of a dwarf. Just a golden dwarf. That one's nice. Hopefully it's in a nice pose for the jail cell there. Not like while it's being eaten by a WERE-LLAMA. Hmm?
This remote is so buggy.
Is it being weird?
It like tries to keep drifting up.
Yeah, it's been doing that for a while actually.
No. No. Stop.
One week till the next full moon. No, on the game. Hey! What's up, Valentine?
How bad would you be at me? She shiplapped half of their wall, and then she just ripped it all off, like a year later.
That would be super upsetting.
You would be so mad at me.
It's been copyright strike.
1 week since you read it,
So, Valentine, you missed a WERE-LLAMA by, what, 5 minutes or so? There was much death and destruction. We went from like 42 dwarves down to 19. And the WERE-LLAMA just turned back into a human and walked away. Taco Bell donated $5. It says Taco Bell donated $5. Thanks, Taco Bell, for the donation?
You've been talking about a lot of Taco Bell?
Hang on. It says, "Hello, friends. While you're watching Yarvik read The Matrix." Oh, because of the. It looks like The Matrix. Head on out to Taco Bell and get yourself a finely minced beef and tuna ranch chalupa and wash that down with a dwarven wine Baja Blast. Only at Taco Bell. Live Mas. Wix Mini Rusip? What?
Right?
Yeah, somebody donated $5.
Just paying for sponsorship.
It would have happened right when Valentine showed up. I didn't realize what the sound effect was. Thanks for the donation. And Taco Bell ad? Now I kind of want Taco Bell? If that's official Taco Bell, I would be pretty psyched. It's taco_bell. I don't know. Thanks, Taco Bell, for the donation. Shout out to Taco Bell, guys. Possibly a sponsor? Does that count?
They gave you money and they put out an advert.
That's true. They gave me money and they produced an advertisement. There's no Taco Bell user in chat, but it was taco_bell in Streamlabs. That's so strange. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was official. Here, I'll replay the notification so you guys can see the pop-up, and I'm gonna switch to OBS so I can see it too. Taco Bell donated $5. Hello, friends, while you're watching. It cuts off at wash that down. But look! That's so cool. Official first donation, and it was Taco Bell. I feel a little bit special. What have I missed in Dwarf Fortress while I was going on about all that? It looks like we might have had a season change with all that stuff on the ground. It actually doesn't look like anything crazy exciting has been happening. This is Dwarf Fortress, the official stream of Taco Bell.
It's great. I don't know if they find anything. I don't know if it's official or not.
Oh, were you Googling it?
I
That's actually kind of legit. Thanks.
They did say.
Thanks for looking.
Like a few years ago, Twitch announced that Taco Bell was one of their
Main
top sponsor people.
sponsor people. Valentine said that they have done things in the past. They've done ads where they donated to streamers.
It's dope.
But the really crazy part about it was like tailored to Dwarf Fortress. It said like a dwarven wine with the little like quality markings on it. That's actually really exciting.
What cake are you gonna buy with your $5?
I don't know.
You got hand simulator last time.
I'll probably sit on it for now. I checked, and my Streamlabs like dashboard says today's revenue $5. Wow, that's fun. That's cool. The Matrix part was really actually kind of funny. Like somebody, whoever typed that, whether it was Taco Bell or not, whoever it is, they know about Dwarf Fortress. Like the Dwarven Wine part had, on Dwarf Fortress, there's little like quality markers around things, around items. They've got on like finished goods, and we'll see here. Or is it... Here, let's look at goblets. Oh, it doesn't show here. Let's see. Okay. See the plus? I keep pointing with my finger. See the plus right here? Finished good bin? It means it's a certain quality, and the pluses are on either side of the Dwarven Wine, so it means it's good quality. Crunchwrap sounds alright. Taco Bell in general sounds okay. I have a Coke float made with cherry ice cream. That's what I'm eating on, or sipping on. It's actually really thick. I am eating it with like a spoon. So this hallway over here that we're digging out is the Hall of Heroes. It's where we're gonna bury the recently deceased people that fought the WERE-LLAMA. Oh, we have another statue to look at. We've been looking at the statues as they get installed in these jail cells to see what kind of images they are. This is a gold statue of a giant python. It's an image of a giant python in gold. So we have a python, a regular dwarf. Is this one the this one's a leech, and then this one's 3 chickens. Those are the statues in our jail cells. I think I would choose either the dwarf or the chickens. The python statue is kind of cool, but I don't know if I'd want to be locked in a room with a golden python. Just seems a little iffy to me. It all kind of depends on the pose, though. Definitively not down with the leech. But the 3 chickens, you could like name them, hang out with them. I'm actually going to disband our military squads now. You could nickname the python. You could also name the leech. I don't know, I just don't like the idea of being locked in a room with a golden snake. And presumably it's like, because the statues are probably all the same size, right? So it's like a dwarf size. You get to nickname. Oh, you get the nickname Python. That's a pretty good jail name. Maybe? We're still not seeing any installed burial things. They're probably just not being like carried right now. We got cut down a lot on our number of dwarves. Dwarves. It was kind of funny actually because it was a large migrant wave before a bunch of them got nommed on by a llama. Twisted into humanoid form. And I thought the highlight of the stream was going to be that elves were here when we started. Valentine, I think I told you I was making elote with dinner, and man, did it turn out good. Elote, more commonly known as Mexican street corn. Hey, Wild Gear, welcome to the stream! I don't know how long you've been here, but there's been some exciting stuff going down. We started the stream with a generous visit from Elves, and then we got a not-so-generous visit from a WERE-LLAMA. Just got here. Yeah, so we had a WERE-LLAMA. Our numbers went from 42 to 19. There were no survivors of battle. The WERE-LLAMA just left. It just walked away. And then Taco Bell gave me $5. My first, like, actual donation. Yeah. I think we're going to spring back from the WERE-LLAMA attack, though. As soon as we get some migrants... Oh, also, we made it... I wasn't paying attention. We made it past the next full moon already, so we have no, like, continuing WERE-LLAMAs. Toulon Gid. Hmm. It said you redeemed it. I didn't hear it though. There it is. Skull! This fortress brought to you by Taco Bell. Now the expedition leader. Yeah, I don't know, it just ran a little slow. The tavern is gonna be a Taco Bell. I don't remember if we can rename the tavern. It might just get a randomly generated name. If we can, it'd be hilarious though. We will know. Now I think I need to find the Taco Bell sound and just play, like, introduce that as a sound effect. Like, it's a good sound. If I came up with the idea without Taco Bell getting involved, I probably would do it. I never did set up the other sound effect. I need like a to-do list of sound effects. Hey! It's not very cash money when you don't live Moss. I haven't actually announced it on any stream, but Valentine made affiliate like last weekend, right? And therefore he got to make his own emotes, and he's eligible for subscribers. He's doing a celebratory stream tomorrow, Saturday. He's going to stream for 12 hours starting at 12 o'clock noon Mountain Time. Is that what time you guys are in? But I'm going to be in chat for a good while, watching, having fun. He's going to have some fun, like, goofy subscriber goals. 12-hour stream. Bring your friends. Hopefully we can get him to shave his head. Yeah, there's those cool Valentine emotes. I'm already looking forward to it. Is there a way I can save that from here? Not your head? I can see all three emotes. Did it say like it didn't work? Oh yeah, dude. The ultimate goal of the stream is to get you to shave the sides of your head. Anything short is disappointing. Real quick, when you redeem it, should it be Bell, Taco, or Live Moss? Live Moss is pretty good. Okay, we'll give that a minute or two. When it's active, it'll look like that. I don't know if that one will work right now. That's there it is. It doesn't appear in the store yet. I'm about to add that. I have to manually like type out the whole store, so. Okay. Should show up in the store. Oh yeah, I should change that because right now it's called. I called it Bell before I asked. My man. We have another statue to read. Let's go check it out. This is a well-crafted statue of Thuveg. The item is a well-designed image of Thuveg, the deity of festivals, depicted as a male dwarf and a dwarf in gold by Cole Ottenbroek Balmrek. The dwarf is prostrating itself before Thuveg. That's kind of neat. It's a statue of a dwarf worshipping a deity. Kind of cool. Right in the mayor's bedroom. I actually didn't realize that naming them different things could say different things. Thuveg. That's a pretty good, like, fantasy being name, too. There's so much random stuff sitting out on the ground, too. Just clothes of all sorts laying around. Need to be picked up. Those might be forbidden because they dropped in battle. Let's do an unforbid all. Yeah, I don't always live Moss. When I do, it's because Taco Bell gave me money on Twitch. It'd be $5 worth of gas to go get. No, that's not true. Especially right now, gas is pretty cheap. But it's a decent drive to a Taco Bell from here. It's like 20-something minutes. Hello, everybody watching. Feel free to say hi in chat. In fact, please say hi in chat. I'd like to know you're here. And I'd like to say hi back. Be aware that there is a goofy little sound effect reward system. Valentine can tell you more about it if you want info. But type !mugs to see how many you have. !store to see what you can redeem them for. It's just to distract me from fortressing these dwarves. Valentine with lots of mugs. You know what's really goofy though? If we do exclamation point top now, oops, I'm still in the dwarf fortress. I'll do it over here. I bet you. No. Taco Bell didn't appear, which means they. I don't know. You're supposed to get mugs for donations too. Valentine almost ahead of Wild Gear. Almost. But if Wild Gear is still in chat or watching, he'll be earning in time. So Valentine's not gonna pass him. Matter of fact, before you redeemed that My Man, you were ahead of ahead of Wild Gear.
Her sister was a witch, right?
Right?
And what was her sister? A princess. The Wicked Witch of the East, bro. You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong?
Am I wrong?
She wore a crown and she came down in a bubble, dog. I'm not fighting with you. Grow up, bro. Grow up. Get educated, bro.
Grow up. It's good stuff. That was like... I'm trying to think of what the first... I think the fart noise was the first one I actually got, but that was really, really high on my list of getting something that turned up the volume just a little bit. Too quiet. Volume of what? The... Am I wrong? Or like music? Or me? The redeems. I don't think there's a way I can bring all those up in general at the same time, but I'll make Am I Wrong a little bit louder. Because I can actually adjust the audio of each one individually. Oh wait, hang on, maybe that's an alert box. Just a second. Yeah, here we go. No, that's a delay. What was that? Was that a test? I think I accidentally hit a test button. I distracted myself with that.
Hold on. This is my favorite.
There we go.
Her sister was a witch, right? And what was her sister? A princess. The Wicked Witch of the East, bro.
Okay, it should get louder here in a second.
You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong?
Am I wrong?
She wore a crown and she came down
In a bubble, Doug.
Grow up, bro.
Grow up.
Get educated, bro.
Am I in sync when I say it like that? Because in my ear, I'm saying it in sync, but I'd imagine that I'm actually playing slightly behind the thing. I'm actually really curious about that. It just kind of popped into my head. I try and like react at the same time as he's saying things, but I bet you I'm not even like in line. Oh, I am in sync. Nice. Bye, bye, bye. Or is that Backstreet Boys? Oh, that was a deep sigh from my wife for making a boy band reference. I mean, yeah, probably. It's not my fault that lyrics get, like, ingrained in my brain. I didn't, but our older sister did, I guarantee. It's gonna be May. It is May. We're gonna build doors on this little Hall of Heroes. And then I think we will, like, smooth the whole thing at some point, but it's not gonna be now. I don't know about you guys, but I'm having a great time so far. I've seen it's gonna be May memes, particularly on like April 30th. It's gonna be May. My wife's never heard of them. What's this? Migrants? Human caravan. Oh, interesting. We will probably actually... Well, what do you guys think? Trade with humans or just generously accept their gifts? I'm going to go ahead and move goods, just in case we decide to trade. Any loose mugs? You just want some Taco Bell now? Hey, man. Advertising works. We don't want that finished good bin, because it's so far away, it probably doesn't actually have mugs in it. What do you guys think? Trade with humans, or are they just bringing us very nice, generous gifts? Trade. Valentine votes trade. I kind of feel like trading is okay. We accepted gifts from some elves a little while ago. We probably also have a pretty decent amount of mugs right now, too. The funny thing is, the humans probably have a lot better stuff. The elves actually didn't bring very much stuff with them. But it is a young world, and maybe the other civilizations haven't been able to build up a lot. Yeah, if we had 20 military dwarves who were equipped with stuff. Sprocket's been here, actually. He was here before you, Valentine. He just was kind of quiet and lurking a little bit. Skull! A few people are bringing items, a couple of people are bringing items to depot, but not a lot. Yeah, I know. It's good to see him back. ETS. I'm spacing on ETS. Good morrow is how you reply to howdy. Sprocket was saying, Valentine, that you missed the WERE-LLAMA. He was here. He was providing some good commentary. Wild Gear, what is ETS? Eat the scroll. Oh, I see. I guess I showed up a little more than I expected today. Was he just talking about you? Were you part of the message today? Oh, did you have to like run out and bring him some? That's kind of funny. So he was doing eat the scroll while you were fixing his tire behind him? Yeah, the WERE-LLAMA was very effective. He was an efficient WERE-LLAMA. How we doing on items? Still bringing to depot. There's only like 2 people working on it. Yeah, it's been over a month. If you've been gone, Sprocket Toad, we passed the new full moon and we're fine. No other people transformed. We have not had any more migrants come yet. There's a guild person, which is kind of neat. They like cut gems, figurines. All we care about is what they think about goblets. This fortress brought to you by Taco Bell. Sprockato, did you miss the Taco Bell thing? I need to know. Because you've been here for everything else this stream other than the Elves at the beginning, but that was like right at the beginning. You missed the tacos! So, my first official donation came in while you were gone. Taco Bell gave me $5. Yeah, it was neat. It was exciting. There's now a redeemable called Live Moss, which I set up right after it happened. It was bizarre. It still is kind of bizarre. We also named our expedition leader Taco Bell, which is mostly a joke to us, because I don't think Taco Bell's ever going to see it or care. There it is. But yeah, this fortress brought to you by Taco Bell. I was wondering, like, what? The tavern, yeah, the tavern's also going to be Taco Bell. If we can't rename it, then we'll just know. But if we can rename it, it's just going to be Taco Bell. I was wondering about the, like, actual term sponsored. Because now, is this stream technically sponsored by Taco Bell? They gave us money. There was, like, kind of an advertisement as part of the message they wrote, which I read. Is that 591? That's a pretty good amount of mugs. You're probably in the top. Sell out. Hey, man. I approve Taco Bell. Sprocketoad, more mugs than me. You want me to replay the message? Alright, I've already done it once, but we'll do it again. The entire thing isn't going to appear on screen. But I can actually copy the message text. There you go. Here's the whole message text if you want to read it. How wild is that? It's kind of neat, right? My favorite part about it is whoever wrote this did promote Taco Bell stuff. I don't think that the beef and tuna ranch chalupa is real, but Baja Blast is. I don't like. It's so puzzling. There are aspects of it that definitely feel like a joke, but whoever wrote it does know about. They know about Dwarf Fortress. I don't know. I don't understand. Either way, I don't want a beef and tuna chalupa because the tuna. I don't know. I don't think so. Can I sub the tuna for chicken? Ooh, Jack in the Box taco. That's, yeah, there was a whole video about how Jack in the Box puts like tuna in their meat. Number 2 DF channel. Who is Salford Sal? Number 1. I saw she was live earlier with like 20 something. And she likes to, or she has been raiding me afterward. Yeah, I don't like Jack in the Box, to be honest. If Jack in the Box donated, I think I'd send it back. Hey, Ragnoff! Good evening! It's been a fun Friday so far, friend. That was a lot of F words. Good ones, too. Got a chuckle out of my wife with that one. How long have you been here, Ragnoff, and what do you know about what we've been talking about? $30 seconds, not much. So sorry for everybody who's already heard it and doesn't want to hear it again, but Taco Bell gave me $5 on stream, and it was kind of wild. And we've just been talking about it. There's now a redeemable that's Taco Bell themed. Valentine can fill you in on the whole thing. I posted the message that they put on the donation in chat. If somebody wants to copy and paste it again, they can. Or I guess I could. I don't really want to keep going on and on and on about it. But I guess they're getting their $5 worth if it really was Taco Bell. Also, this fortress brought to you by Taco Bell. Valentine wants to keep talking about it, and I'm okay with it. It's super funny. It is really funny. But I'm trying not to let it take over the whole stream. How's everybody doing this Friday? Ragnar, how are you? You popped by on Monday, right? When we were playing Stardew Valley? I know you usually do pop in and say hi. Yeah, I thought I remembered seeing you. Stardew Valley was pretty fun on Monday. Wednesday we played Slay the Spire, and then... what did we play after? I don't remember. Ready for the weekend? Weekend's coming, right around the corner. I finally got to fire up my grill and cook out today a little bit. Very nice. It's supposed to be like rainy and stormy. Oh, the clouds are starting to get gray. StarCraft. Have a good lurk, Valentine. Get some food. Make a homemade chalupa or something. Make a homemade finely minced beef and tuna ranch chalupa. And wash that down with a Dwarven Wine Baja Blast. This fortress brought to you by Taco Bell. It's not funny yet. Fortress-wise, I haven't even covered this fun part. A WERE-LLAMA showed up. Sprocketoad was here. WERE-LLAMA showed up. We formed a very rudimentary military, two military squads, and sent them out to fight. Oh, wooden spike balls, pretty high trade value, and are easy to make. That's a good thing to know. I like mugs just because it's really easy to search mug. But I'll keep that in mind. I also try to keep wood production down so that the trees don't get like over harvested. Anyway, WERE-LLAMA brought us from 42 dwarves down to 19. Luckily, nobody survived the fight, and that's a weird sentence, but we didn't have any follow-up WERE-LLAMAs. We constructed a nice hallway. Did I build a bed instead of a door? That's honestly kind of goofy. We constructed a nice hallway of like memorandum? No, that's a memo. Anyway, where we will bury the deceased llama battlers. We're just waiting for a bunch of stuff to be like installed. We haven't checked on the trading, have we? I've been waiting for like stuff to be carried over. We're still carrying things? Things are still being carried. Let's see what we have so far. If I W search for mug, mark everything, W and remove, then the bins will stay. Oops. Outdoor fort is struggling. This sounds a bit familiar from last week. That's okay. When I'm typing on my phone, autocorrect saves me so much. I have, I guess, wider than average thumbs. I misspell everything. Right now we have almost 3,000 worth at the trader. We know we want some splints for the hospital. That one's a little expensive. This one's not. We would like... cheese and stuff sounds okay. Well, they brought a lot of iron anvils. Been under siege for almost 2 game years. Humans, huh? What'd you do to make the humans so mad? Bunch of cloth, bolts, bracelets and stuff. Do the migrants show up and just get attacked, or do they not show up when it's siege? I don't think I've ever been under siege when that kind of stuff should have happened. Gauntlets. I'm mostly looking for things that we like don't have. Buckets, barrels, cages. There's animals in cages. I'm guessing they just don't spawn when you are under siege. We want some of this glass just so we have some around. Yeah, I feel okay with trading with what we have right now because there's nothing critical. It's just like we're going to want a lot of food. Go ahead and get a drink of water, baby. Is your cup... Does his cup have water in it? Here, you can have some of Mommy's water. Okay, so we'll get some cheese. Bunch of blueberries and stuff. We'll just go kind of hard on food here, just so we have a lot around. Let's see if they'll take that right there. Sprocket Toad's onto something there. Lost your military trying to fight, yeah. How are you doing surviving indoors? Are your dwarves... They can't fathom us ending up with all these. So let's get rid of some of the more expensive, just like individual items. Because as long as you're surviving inside, you should be okay. Oh yeah, all this cheese is pretty expensive. I didn't realize it was like 50 a piece. How about that? Not bad. No longer need the trader. There, we traded with humans. We did not just take everything they had. Hey. $80 to $120. That's not a small number. Well, I'm glad they're still there. Still no burial receptacles in place. Presumably they're being built. If I hit T, coffer cabinet, coffer cabinet. I don't see any coffins. It'd be ultra ironic. It'd be ultra ironic if I got like a copyright strike for that sound, if they somehow had it like trademarked or whatever. I've had stuff muted. I think they have a system that automatically detects things. Oh, are there a bunch of humans in our dining room? Yeah, the guild representative, along with his buddies. Where did he learn that?
Probably Avatar.
Perhaps. I don't know, they watch a lot of like cartoons and stuff. Dining room is almost full on chairs. It only needs a few tables. Is there a way to make rope? Cloth rope. I'm guessing that'll work as a restraint. I could also make like a gold chain. I guess that would be kind of funner. More fun. So let's remove that and we'll make a gold chain. Just one. We have one left for our jail cell. At this point, we could really use some migrants. Is the order still on to carry stuff over here? Yeah, let's not. Nope. Yeah. We have plenty of clothes now. Who knows what sort of condition they're in, though. Sprocket Toad, we've been examining the other statues as they come in, by the way. Sorry to interrupt the conversation that's going on. But we had the leech, the 3 chickens. This one is a simple dwarf statue. This one's a python. And then the statue up here in the expedition leader, soon to be, or later will be, mayor's bedroom, is a deity of festivals being worshipped by a dwarf. That's what the statue portrays. It's kind of neat. Hopefully I didn't throw off the conversation that was happening in chat. Yeah, I knew that you were interested, so I wanted to let you know. I think the Greeks had women who fought. Yeah, Assassin's Creed games do tend to try and be fairly historically accurate. But I honestly don't have enough knowledge to really talk about it in any good capacity. My wife is playing Assassin's Creed right now, for anybody who was wondering why I was talking about Spartans, or Greek soldiers and stuff like that. Masterpiece chalk mug. Oh, by the way, we talked about the fighting that happened, but we didn't talk about Ragnoff. You survived. Sprocket Toad survived. Billy Bogrel survived, who I think is married to Ragnoff in-game. Hey, Likely Scottish! That's alright, I'm glad you came in to say hi. And then we, of course, had our named Taco Bell after. How long have you been here, Likely Scottish? You should probably know all the stuff we've been laughing about, talking about. Nope, you are not dead. Ragnoff, you're okay. The only named dwarf that died was Kvatch. Kvatch, who was in the process of producing some pretty nice statues, unfortunately died to the WERE-LLAMA. Ragnoff, you're okay. Oh, Avengers, cool. Like a good movie night. My oldest son recently got very into Star Wars, and he's been watching the old Star Wars, the new Star Wars. He's really invested in the episode 1 through 3. He likes those ones a lot.
I think they're geared towards his age group, that's why.
That's true. They do appeal to his age group a lot. I think he also is really invested in the story of Anakin becoming Darth Vader.
Yeah.
He's really interested in like how he became Darth Vader. I don't know. He hasn't talked about Jar Jar Binks at all. Now that I think about it, he really just likes Clone Wars and Revenge of the Sith because it has a lot more to do with Darth Vader. But yeah, it's like he really got invested in it, intellectually and like emotionally invested in Star Wars. It's been cool to see. Yeah, I've actually wanted. We watched a few episodes of the Clone Wars series because I wanted to start watching it because I understand that there's a lot of stuff in there that's actually really cool parts of like the world, and it's like Disney said it was canon, so I'd like to know about it. I don't actually, I don't know a whole lot about the Clone Wars animated series, and we haven't watched any of the, what is it called, Rebels, Star Wars Rebels. Well, we have Disney Plus, so it's all on there.
You know, watch an Airbender before Netflix releases theirs.
Yeah. Yeah. I do like the character of Jar Jar Binks. I know a lot of people don't, but yeah. I think that, likely Scottish, your opinion is supported by pretty much the rest of the internet that Clone Wars and Rebels are both great. I think Rebels is still a little young to have a huge following, but people have said that it's very similar and good. I just have to really like dig in. We also want to watch the whole Avatar: The Last Airbender stuff that recently got added to Netflix. By the way, everybody watching, in case you don't know, the Epic Games Store gives away free games, and Civilization 6 is on there right now, which I was especially excited about because I didn't have my own legitimate copy. I had a borrowed library copy from a friend. It does not cross-platform multiplayer between the Epic Games Store and Steam, so whoever you want to play with has to get it on Epic Games also, but still. Free game, it's like $60 still on Steam, and they just released a new expansion. That's not part of the free deal, but still. Apparently every Thursday, Epic Games releases a thing. I announced it in my Discord. If you guys want to be part of that, there's a link. The copy that Epic Games is giving away for free, I think, only includes the Aztec Civ. There's no other expansions or civilizations included, but you don't have to buy anything. You just have an account, and you can get Civilization 6 for free and keep it for free. Last week, they gave away Grand Theft Auto 5. So they're giving away, like, nice titles. I'm really excited to see what comes out next Thursday. Anyway, I was about to pitch or plug my Discord. I don't know why it's a plug. I don't really get anything from it. But I'm trying to build like kind of a community on Discord for people to hang out and play games. Likely Scottish is a fan of Civ 6. 12 Nubs and Frussel, who is occasionally in chat. I think he's lurking right now. And I have been playing some multiplayer games. The other night we were up pretty late playing. Oh no, we were playing Hand Simulator until like 2 a.m. that one night. I guess it was after Civ. But yeah, in the Discord we're trying to just make like a community of places to hang out while you're playing games. Or even arrange multiplayer games, stuff like that. It's been really calm in the fortress after that. I see another statue about to be installed. There it is. Let's go look at it. This is a gold statue of a dwarf. It's the image of a dwarf by Ragnoff. Ragnoff, you produced a gold statue of a dwarf for our expedition leader and eventually mayor's bedroom. I like it. I dig it. Seems like a pretty standard thing to make a statue of, just a dwarf. Masterpiece chalk mug. Cool, cool. Good stuff. Oh, that bed got moved out of the way so I can put the door where it's supposed to go. Yeah, I think right now the only thing we really are suffering from is a lack of just laborers. People doing things, moving things around after getting the WERE-LLAMA fight. It's alright. We'll come back. We will rebuild. We just have to wait. People are using the jail cells as dining rooms, and I don't know how I feel about that. I believe that is all the statues we have queued up, so let's go ahead and put some statues in our dining room. Just to jazz that up a little bit. Oh, I need planning mode. Just going to do these corners real quick, and then we'll get some more later. Actually, I'll go ahead and do these interior corners of the main area also, just because. So far, the Misty dining room is doing fine. We haven't had any flooding in either the mayor's bedroom or the dining room. So that's all working out well. How are we doing on our deeper digging? We have stopped. That makes sense though, because I designated these workshop spaces and the hallway of heroes, where we are going to bury all the valiant fighters. There's a statue done. Are we able to look at statues in the stockpile, do you think? Or does it have to be installed before we can really look at it? There's another statue. Valentine's back. What'd you get for food, Valentine? You spilt your ramen everywhere. Rip ramen.
Rip everywhere.
Yeah, rip everywhere.
Boo!
Oh, you burnt your hands? Oh, that's actually a big bummer. Now I feel bad for kind of teasing you. You didn't really miss anything Dwarf Fortress wise. Oh, I forgot. We set up the places for the statues to go. So we'll be able to view them as soon as they're installed. That's really funny. We're honestly too similar. It's like the same operating system running on 2 different hardware sets. That was a nerdy thing to say. What a nerd! I don't remember. I think you might have left before we finished trading with the humans, but we traded with the humans. We got mostly food, a little bit of glass, just so we had it around. Some splints, which should have ended up in the hospital here, unless they haven't been hauled around. I think we're just short. Yeah, so the other splints that we bought did come in. We still need powder and soap. I don't remember if we've seen gypsum. Maybe we just have spatterings of gold here and there on this floor. Is gypsum a yellow kind of tile? I think it is. Oh, we're still digging down. Still no like big veins of ores, which is kind of a bummer. There's the gold chain that we commissioned being installed. So this is officially my favorite jail cell. If I were a dwarf in this fortress, I'd like to stay in this jail cell. It has a gold chain, and this is the statue of the chickens, which just seems alright. Let's go T and look at these statues here. This is a superior quality gold statue of a hare. The item is a superiorly designed image of a hare in gold. Cool. A hare. Interesting. This is a gold statue of a fire snake. That seems really cool. I'm not exactly sure what a fire snake is, but neat. One strand of hair. It's a very, very well crafted single strand of golden hair. Fire snake? You called it? Fire snake? Microcline. I like microcline. The fire snake isn't in a room, it's in the dining room, as well as the hare. Oh, that's it. I mean, we can decide that. The fire snake is pursuing the hare from like across the room there. What is that? More microcline? Cool. Sorry guys, I'm adding a new sound effect here. You ordered me to be butchered, but they just put the animals down in the meeting hall? Did they... They misused the command or what? Okay. New sound effect in the store. I just added it. Oh. Oh, hey, I missed the installation of a statue. This is a well-crafted gold statue of dwarves. It is an item well-designed image of dwarves. The item is a well-designed image of dwarves. Multiple dwarves. Cool. So there's a little gathering of dwarves. I like it. Let's see if Valentine can spot which one is the new item. Oh no!
You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit.
It's so loud! I'm so sorry, everybody wearing headphones. Oh my gosh. What's that? Migrants! Alright! Oh my word, that was loud. By the way, everybody who's curious, that was a sound effect inspired by the gameplay of Slay the Spire from Wednesday. There's an event and you can either pay gold for a relic or you can steal it and get the relic, and you get a curse called Skull. You get a curse called Regret, and we took it. We stole the item and got the curse, and Valentine in chat wrote, "Stop, you have violated the law," which of course I read kind of in the voice, and then it was something that I wanted to add as a sound effect, excuse me. I did not expect it to be so loud. Kind of awesome though, to be honest. When I was programming it in, I knew that it was loud, so I actually had turned it down already, and it like still exploded. Good stuff. I'm having a lot of fun with the sound effects. If you guys have a suggestion or a request for a sound effect, let me know. It's been a lot of fun. And usually it doesn't take me too long to make them. The only one that took me a minute to make was Is Hank Wrong? Because I had to find the audio and that was hard to do. So, likely Scottish, if you type !mugs, it'll show you how many mugs you have. You get mugs for watching, dropping a follow, when it comes time, subscribing, you get mugs, donating, bit, tipping, all that kind of stuff gets you mugs if you raid, I think if you host even. But you can use them to redeem sound effects that are just purely to distract me from gameplay. There's no real application. Hey, Valentine! Rewarding the curious. I think it's a different command, though. Just a second. !add mugs. Space the username, space the amount. Everybody else, that only works for mods, so don't go trying to give out mugs. Anyway, likely Scottish, if you type !store, it'll show you what you can buy. and then exclamation point redeem space any of those commands. And it has to be in all caps. 110 mugs is a decent amount to start goofing around with. Some of the names are obscure. Some of the names are very clearly what they are. The one that costs 20 is I know. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's an I and then no. That sounds like elves. Oh no, it's just the merchants leaving. There's a little jingle bells thing. That was the first sound effect that I added, because it just seemed like a funny thing for people to be able to play on stream. Yeah, so it's just fun stuff. Likely Scottish, I think you're already a follower, so you should get 5 mugs every 10 minutes, I think is what it is. People who are not followers get 1 mug a minute, or 1 mug every 5 minutes. If you're every 10 minutes, sorry. If you're a subscriber, or I mean a follower, you get 5 instead of 1. I think.
Hold on! Her sister was a witch!
Isn't that the 3rd or 4th one this stream?
A princess!
The Wicked Witch of the East, bro!
You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong?
Am I wrong?
She wore a
It's so good.
came down in a boat,
Maybe.
dog. Grow up, bro.
There was a whale? I didn't see it. Let me see here. Try... There's betting. I don't know what the betting goes towards. There's also gambling. You can ask a question to a magic 8-ball. Exclamation point number 8, B-A-L-L. I'm not exactly sure how that goes. There's apparently a slots. Exclamation point slots. I don't know. Maybe some of this isn't actually enabled on my end. I'm just looking at the commands that it says. I'll have to look a little bit more into it, I guess. There's also a duel. You can duel with another person. I don't know. Howdy, TKR. Welcome to the stream. Skull. Oh, I need to check for migrant animals. Grazing. Yes, we have a new bunny and a new goat kid. Cool. By the by, it looks like we only got like 6 people. Maybe 7? I'm gonna read on Dwarf Therapist real quick. We had 19. We're at 26. I think we still have enough rooms, actually. Particularly with like the noble rooms and the jail cells if they want to keep living there. We will, however, build up these ones that we did dig out. Whoops. It lagged for like a second there and missed my... Oh, I see what's happening. F planning mode. And H for chest. Container. Okay. Do we have another statue to look at? Not quite. Oh, we are starting to get some burial receptacles going, though, which is good to see. Now, are these automatically... They're automatically getting flagged for burial because people are starting to get buried already. Alright, finally. I was starting to get really nervous about ghosts. But we're going to start actually burying people. Good to see. Like the Scottish, I hope you have fun with the stuff in the future. Yeah, yay! No ghosts. Actual burial happening. Legitimate thing to celebrate around here. Still doing pretty good on drink. Hopefully we haven't run out of material. We are suspended on both. Let's both... Ooh, we're not planting. Could spell issues in the future. We're okay for now. There go the migrants. Not migrants. Merchants. I'm guessing word of the WERE-LLAMA spread, and that's why our migrant wave wasn't very big. Because the one before that was huge. It was like over 20 people. Or dwarves. Yeah, there was only one WERE-LLAMA. It came, we sent out fighters, no survivors. It transformed into a human and just walked away. It just left the map. And it made it away just fine. A month went by and we did not have any resurgence of WERE-LLAMAs, so the fortress continues. We went from 42 dwarves to 19, and we've built back up just a little bit since then. Yeah. It was crazy. Yeah, bummer about losing the dwarves. All of their clothes are still laying out here. This is where all the fighting happened. But yeah, it transformed and just kind of like walked off that way and left. Was it me making that noise? I just keep hearing a noise out, like, behind me. No, it's the dog, like, shifting around. What are you doing, Hilda? TKR 1010, are you, or 101010, are you a player of Dwarf Fortress or a watcher only? I'm just curious. WERE-Rabbits. Ah, downfall of one of your best forts. WERE-Rabbit sounds like the kind of thing that would happen on a quest for the Holy Grail, to be honest. Glad to have another Dwarf Fortress player come by. We happened to settle this fortress right where there was a waterfall. So our dining room has a neat little feature. There's some fortifications here allowing mist through. Thank you, Valentine. Down a little bit is what will be the mayor's office. Right now I think it's still just the expedition leader. Oops. By the way, this fortress brought to you by Taco Bell. Live Moss. Make cookies to celebrate? Okay. Apparently there will be... Yeah, that's... Terrible and hilarious is kind of my my goal there. That's what I was shooting for. I want you to roll your eye, but eyes, both of them, but chuckle at the same time. If you roll one, that honestly sounds really creepy. And I don't want to see it happen. What? You're craving Taco Bell? Oh yeah, I'm craving Taco Bell. It'd be something if my wife was craving Taco Bell. Bunny men killing dwarves, yeah. That's a neat looking door. I wonder what it's made of. Kind of a greenish color. TKR 101010, I should inform you that there is a little bit of a like reward system on my channel. As you watch, you will accrue mugs. You can redeem them for sound effects. If you throw down a follow, you get a little boost. You can... I commonly hang my bed as a door. I don't know what you mean by that, Sprocket Toad. Oh, it's marble. Very neat. Hey, there it is. Thanks for the follow, TKR101010. Hit exclamation point mugs to see how many you have. If you're still a little short, I'm sure Valentine is feeling generous. The sound effects are purely just to distract me from playing and talking. No, yeah, I did build a bed door over here. I like, my mind kind of went there for a second, but the way you worded it sounded like you were talking about something in real life. Yeah, this door was a bed, and the bed's still there. Good call out, Sprocket Toad. Yeah, TKR1010, try out exclamation point mugs. You can see how many you have. Exclamation point store to see what you can redeem them for. There's Valentine. Valentine's a nice guy. He's very, very generous with imaginary currency. And then you can exclamation point redeem for fun stuff. Little sound effects. Just for the goofiness. Oh, I spelled redeem wrong. Anyway, spell redeem correctly, and you'll get some sound effects to play. Oh, more statues. Let's check them out. Okay. This is a statue of cavies. So cavies are like guinea pigs. So there's the dwarves. This is multiple dwarves and cavies. Oh, I didn't realize that it says statue of a dwarf. Is it going to tell me any more information? Well-designed statue of a dwarf made by Ragnoff. I actually didn't see that right up here it says what it is a statue of, so I could have been doing that the whole time. Guinea pigs of unusual size. Another good joke. What is that sound effect? No! We have a ghost! We're not burying people fast enough. Ghost! I'm gonna try it again because I actually want to hear it. Yeah, the waterfall is really cool. What happened there? You like overrode my Live Moss with your wow. That was hilarious. Yeah, the waterfall is... There it is. The waterfall is one of my favorite features of this fortress. The fortifications here allow the mist in and hopefully give our dwarves some nice thoughts to counteract those nightmares of WERE-LLAMAs. We have another installed statue. Statue of Kafit. Hang on. This one is more elaborate. This is a superior quality gold statue of Kafit Strapidmyths. The human traveling journey of the human to the Hill of Glimmering in the early autumn of 104 during the second journey of the human. That's weird. This guy must have been a really notable human in the in the legends of our world, because this artwork is of his second journey. The monster movie you've been waiting for, Ghost vs. WERE-LLAMA. Ghost Dwarf v. WERE-LLAMA. That was not the name of the WERE-LLAMA. It started with a D. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it started with a D. It would be rather twisted if that was a statue of the dwarf llama, or the WERE-LLAMA. Oh, another statue of dwarves, which is kind of fitting. It's next to this one. The dwarves are laboring. The artwork relates to the foundation of Kolba murders by the robust rack of the Citadel of Hooves. I think Cobalt Murders is our fortress. This statue refers to the foundation of our fortress. I like it. Way cool. Nifty. That's probably one of my favorite statues that we've produced so far. Next to the one that's just 3 chickens. Ah, good call. It's funny, this guy's been renamed to Ghostly Marksdorf because that's how he exists now, as a ghost. I don't see a listing that says... anything about the WERE-LLAMA. It just says the WERE-LLAMA here. Anybody see anything I'm missing? I don't think so. In these reports, it was a while back. Ah, Domas Shigosonul. You can see here where it transformed into a dwarf. I thought it was a human, it was a dwarf. But there it is. The name. I thought it was a human. It was a dwarf. That kind of makes it sting a little bit more. But yeah, there it is. There's the name. Should live on in infamy. My watch keeps like opening little apps on itself, which is kind of weird. I could commission a statue of the WERE-LLAMA, you're saying, to see its history? I'm not sure I want to. I believe it did have 2 names when it showed up, which means it had a couple of kills already. Watch, we're gonna have like a migration wave come, and that name's gonna come back up. That would be super spooky. Wonder where the ghosts are. Is it Kestrel? It would be hilarious, like, seeing the name, being like, that sounds familiar. It'd be kind of a funny, just like, occurrence. But it would be very bone-chilling if you realized what was going on. Did we end up digging down as far as we had planned to? Here's some gems we can mine. Schist, cobalt, bunch of microcline. Ooh, what's this? More schist. Let's keep going. Go down to 80, and then cut out that middle part. The only real reason I do that is just for aesthetics. Oh, the ghosts are up here where they died. There's one ghost there. Is this just a boulder? Just a boulder. But here's a ghost. Haunting his clothing. Keeps trying to pick up his pants and put them back on. It's just not working out.
Boo!
Boo as in the ghost? Or boo as in that was a bad joke? I'm not sure. Either way, pretty good boo. If it was because that's the noise that the ghost should make, I super appreciate that scary ghost sound. I like to imagine that instead of being like, woo, boo or like actually scary noises. He's just like, boo. Sorry, I'm being loud. I love it. I love it so much. That's good stuff. Super funny, man. 10 out of 10 sound effect usage. So, as far as animals that are non-grazing, what are we at? Poult. A couple of puppies. Or at least a puppy. I see a drake. The eagle. It might be worth building some nest boxes. We do have a male and a female poult, so we could look at starting to breed those when they grow up, but it's going to be a minute. But I think it's the first like breeding pair of any species we have. Poults are turkeys, right? Or can poults be different kinds of birds? Needs chain. I guess we should make a few more chains. Our traction benches are going to be blinging with some gold chains. I forgot the traction benches needed changed out chains. Hey, we finally found a cavern. Okay, real quick. Oops, I accidentally resumed instead of pausing. Now we can actually look at moving our. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Were-Panther. Oh my gosh, that sounds terrifying. My friend Wild Gear, who might be in chat still, he wants to do a thing like that, but with specifically with Twitch streamers. He wants to have a Twitch streamer play for a while, develop a fortress a bit, and then depending on some type of thing, either failure or maybe reaching a milestone, then stopping, passing off the fortress to a different streamer, and then they pick it up from there, and to kind of like spread that around specifically on Twitch. So I'm sure he'd be interested in hearing some of the logistics involved in trading off the fortress. Reading the legends, I found that the Were-Panther had attacked the victim's migration wave when it was traveling to the fortress. It fought the same dwarf in that fight too, and infected the dwarf to be a Were-Panther. So the dwarf was a Were-Panther when it joined their fortress. Then later, the Were-Panther that had infected it came and finished him off. That's why big cats are scary, dude. Wow. So the Were-Panther already infected a dwarf. The dwarf comes to the fortress and is like this waiting Were-Panther. And then the Were-Panther shows up, kills it, and leaves? So he didn't have any active like Were-Panthers at the fortress? Was he aware of any of this other than the Were-Panther arriving and leaving? That's super cool. I need to look at the legends more often. I know Wild Gear likes to load up the legends whenever he like develops a new world and kind of checks some stuff out. That's kind of amazing. They never found out. I'm looking for a good spot to come down and actually pop through here, and I think I like this area right over here. I line that up. Oh, just right. Cool. So we'll dig down here, and then dig just like a doorway right here that we can place some cage traps around. Cool story, TKR. Guys, this has been story time with TKR. Hello. Nothing. I said hello when you popped behind me. I'm not sure if you were like close enough to be on screen. This is pretty good, like, nothing happening music. Oh, there's a ghost in the workshops. Well, a lot of times the music is, like, really pumping when nothing's going on, and it's like... Hey, we have our first, like, actual Fey mood. Alright. They're right over here. We'll follow them down and see what workshop they take. Woohoo! Hopefully we have everything they need. I can't really think of anything we wouldn't have, other than maybe leather. But we can get that by slaughtering an animal. We picked up some glass from the humans, so we should have a couple of random chunks of glass sitting around, just in case. Looks like he's making for a mason workshop. Yep. Claim to Mason's workshop. Started walking right away, so that's good news. Just keep an eye on him as he goes. I think that's just a piece of gold. Can we see it? We can't see it in his hands unless we use the right command, but I'm pretty sure it's just we can see another one, can't we? Gold nugget. So he's got a gold nugget. Oh, there. In the meantime, we have a statue to look at. Be the last statue to look at. Statue of an ocelot. That sounds kind of cool. Just an ocelot. Oh, wait. Statue of Ocelot Man. Okay. Ocelot Man in gold. That sounds a lot like a were-panther. I like it. So that's all the statues for now. They will keep producing statues until we have like 5, I think. Like, you probably can't differentiate much between an Ocelot Man and a were-panther if it's in gold, right? That's all in the coloring. He's getting another gold nugget. This is going to be a valuable item, I think. We don't have any artifacts yet, right? Yeah, it doesn't even have. We don't even have the hotkey for it. So this is going to be our first artifact. I'm excited. Hoping for a bell. Big gold bell. A human spearman is visiting. That's a good point, yeah. But an Ocelot Man? I guess it all depends on how well crafted the statue is. He's got a boulder. Just a big chunk of stone, which makes sense if he's in a mason's workshop. Ocelots seem really cool, to be honest. More stuff. He's got 3 items already. He's going for, ooh, a gem. A cut gem. I'm really excited to see what this is. Hope it's not something super dumb. Alright, he has begun construction, so we don't have to worry about any kind of weird freaking out going on. We still would like to see some more coffins being installed, though. And we just aren't.
Charlie, he gets to pick. I told you that,
That
earlier.
that is an interesting thought. I don't think so, because I don't think they count as,
Shut your door.
like, people, which sounds
Charlie, shut
horrible to
your
say.
door.
I'm sorry, the human spearman who's visiting is battling a honey badger? I saw the blood at the entrance here.
Charlie.
It looks like he killed it. There's the honey badger. Mutilated corpse. The human spearman came to visit and just decided to mess up a honey badger in the entrance. That's our honey badger. Actually, we've had a couple of scuffles with badgers already. I think it was this groundhog. I'm pretty sure this groundhog and this cougar were fighting a honey badger. It was on the bridge. It happened a long time ago now. It's the beginning of this stream. But yeah, you can see we have honey badger corpse here, honey badger corpse here, honey badger corpse here. Wolverine, which is honestly just like a bigger honey badger. Is a Wolverine a bigger honey badger, or is a honey badger a smaller Wolverine? I'm pretty sure honey badgers are smaller. What do you guys think? Smaller. Valentine says smaller. Oh, a Wolverine is basically the American version of a honey badger, which is African. So, sounds like you're pretty close there. TKR with the animal knowledge. He made the call on the ocelots, too.
Well, listen, don't worry about it.
This has been Animal Facts with TKR. I'm just gonna keep featuring you. Oops. What workshops don't we have yet? Oh, we could probably use a farmer's workshop, although I don't know if I want it this far down. No, I'm not gonna build it. If we end up with an underground pen, we'll put it near there. We don't have a dyer's workshop, but I don't think we need it. Oh, a bowyer's workshop wouldn't be bad. Not gonna make it out of potash or gold. We'll make it out of mica. I don't really want to use blocks either. A loom would probably be okay. I just like to try and have like at least one of various workshops around. We could build a quern, but we need the quern. Same thing with the screw press, right? Oh, it's just like a single thing. This has been a lot of fun so far. So I mentioned it earlier, but I'll mention it now again. Tomorrow, Valentine TV in chat is doing a 12-hour stream to celebrate his becoming an affiliate on Twitch. I'll be there in chat for hopefully the whole thing. I don't know. Life gets crazy sometimes, but it'll be a lot of fun. He's going to have some subscriber goals, and if we can get him enough subscribers on during that stream, he'll shave the sides of his head, so bring your friends. He really doesn't want to shave the sides of his head, and I really do want him to. Tomorrow, starting at 12 o'clock Mountain Time in the US. Noon, that is, not midnight. But yeah, it should be fun. No, yeah, the Bowyer's Workshop, you literally only make bows, and I usually only make bone crossbows. The Craft Dwarf Workshop is where you make bolts, at least. I don't know about arrows. Mountain Time? I don't know. Whatever, Colorado, Wyoming. 1 hour behind me. That's the only thing I remember. We're like central. Central Standard, I think? I don't know. Mountain Time. Cool. Yeah. I was not very sure. TKR is in Colorado. Valentine used to be in Colorado. They moved just a hair north to Wyoming. I'm down in Texas. Valentine is my like real life brother, in case you were wondering. He and I like to show a lot of support for each other. Oh, I have petitions available. I didn't realize. The human spearman, I almost said spear dwarf. The human spearman wants to reside, and he can. I feel fine with that. And as soon as we allowed him in, a human swordsman came to visit. Yeah, so there's a plug for Valentine's channel. On this channel, right now we have I have Monday, Wednesday, Friday streams. Monday right now is Stardew Valley. Friday is Dwarf Fortress, as you're here watching. Wednesdays are really fluid. Last Wednesday I played Slay the Spire, and then a game I can't remember what I even played. El Paso, so you were way out in like nowhere, Texas. We're in like smack dab in the center of Texas. Come back Monday for some Stardew Valley. Wednesday, I don't know what we're going to play yet. Come and see what it is and stay if you want to watch it. Otherwise, don't. Do something else. I'm not the boss of you. Still waiting on that artifact to be done. There it is. Okay. I'm not going to read that. I'm just going to read it over here. This is a native gold armor stand. Oh, yeah. All craft worship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with cushion native gold cabochons and briolette cut clear zircons. On the item is an image of 3 square cut gems in native gold. On the item is an image of bilberry bushes in chalk. Cicadas are pretty annoying. Annoyable. I tried to say horrible and annoying at the same time because I was reading horrible there. Texas is alright. I was born in Minnesota and grew up in in Alaska. I don't like hot. Texas has a lot of hot. Otherwise, it's okay. Some cute girls here. Talking about Texas. I'm talking about Texas. I said there's some cute girls here, and I looked at you as if to say, I met you here, but you had noise-canceling headphones on, so it didn't happen. Hard fizzle on a joke there. Oregon's a nice area. My wife would actually like to go to Oregon. Settle in for a while.
I didn't even know this was on the whole time. Why didn't you say something?
I haven't been paying attention. Bad romance. Yeah, that was...
I've seen some hot girls here.
Her headphones are like bulkier than mine, so she couldn't hear a thing.
That's what you need when you have 3 kids.
That's true. 3 boys does require thick headphones. Hopefully our traction benches will finally get made now that we have the chains. I think we're still suffering from like low population as far as like hauling things around goes. I'm seeing a lot of store and stockpile, but we're also seeing a lot of like make mugs. Well, I guess 2 make mugs because we have 2 of those. I don't know. We could just use a little bit more population is all I think. How are we doing? Oops, down in the cavern. Okay, that stair got built. We are popped out, which means I need to build a door. And we need to build, oops. I should have hotkeyed before I started doing anything. Right here. Nope, not a floor hatch. H, hotkey 4, zoom to here. Okay, build trap, cage trap. Any water in my cavern? I did, I think I did turn off aquifers, so I don't think we'll find... We didn't really explore the cavern much, though, did we? Well, it looks like this is the furthest down, the lowest part, furthest down part. Don't pay attention to me. I don't know how to talk properly. It does go up a ways here, and it might continue down again later. It'd be fun to find a downward passage again. That happened on a previous stream. There's a lot of off the map / on the map entry points down here. So that could be exciting. Yeah. It might help that this is a very small map. The fortress that I tried to stream before this one was very large and ran very slow, and so in order to try and counteract that, I made a very small map, and it runs pretty quick, and that may be part of it. Is it just doesn't have the opportunity to put a whole bunch on there. I wouldn't be very surprised at all if we dug deeper and found another cavern with more, like with some water and some other stuff. Would say we go down to 75. We may not see the end of this dig on this stream. It is already 9:37, and 9:30 is a little bit of a goal stopping time for me. But this has been going pretty well, and I feel okay. We might carry it on till 10. Or longer if more people show up. Who knows? Or if Taco Bell drops a little more money. This fortress brought to you by Taco Bell. Live Moss. Did you say elk tacos? Elk tacos sound fantastic. TKR, you probably don't understand the Taco Bell joke. About an hour and a half into this stream, Taco Bell donated $5. It was very unexpected, and it kind of dominated the conversation subject matter for quite a while after that.
Whenever you graduate with your bachelor's degree and you have to make a speech, please include a thank you to Taco Bell for everything they've done for you.
Okay. You'll have to remind me, but yeah, I'm down. Is there a child in the bathroom? Okay.
You okay, man? I mean, I figured that much. You didn't get it all out. From brothers.
No, nobody brought me Taco Bell. We've been talking a lot about Taco Bell. Weird sentence. Is there a child in the... Well, there is a child in the bathroom. I heard the sink turn on is why. He's okay. I'm honestly a little bit surprised we haven't had more ghosts show up. Because we haven't been burying very quickly. We only have 3, like, installed coffins. Probably doesn't help that we're installing, like, chests and cabinets and stuff. The dining room is fully filled in, though, which is good. TKR, a question, I believe, is a sentence. It's just a certain form of sentence. Let's build some more statues in the dining room. I just realized that we have a nice little spot for them where these tables end, because we couldn't put the chair on the inner ring. bling up the dining room a little bit more. Ironically, those statues may very well be already built down here at the Metalsmith's Forge. They are. There's a statue of a sheep, a reindeer, and a ptarmid, and a dwarf. So we'll see if there's more descriptors to those once they're installed. What's this? A gremlin! Is it actually? Yeah, there it is.
So much for you.
So gremlins can get... Checks the definition of the word sentence. Gremlins can actually get past cage traps, can't they? If nobody detects them? Maybe I should chain up an animal down here. TKR, I'm glad to see that you are an individual who appreciates facts and will yield when facts prove factual. I kind of lost where I was going with that.
It's hot.
Love you too, buddy. Good night.
Where do you play?
Assassin's Creed.
Valentine, what's happening on StarCraft? Why is it so hard? Are you still doing the like campaign thing? So you still humans? Oh yeah, Zerg. So Zerg have the creep, and it's like your like territory. I don't know how else to explain it, but the creep just slowly spreads over time, and you can only build buildings on or in the creep, in the like the muck. Imagine the movie Evolution, how they had to transform the environment to survive. That's how the Zerg work. They have to like get the ground to be their stuff to build buildings. Thanks. Good movie. Hilarious movie. Take the leg.
Anything but that.
Zergiformed. Good word. Good word. I like it. Did anybody else ever draw like a comparison between StarCraft and Starship Troopers? So, I remember... I don't think we watched the whole movie because there's like stuff in that a kid shouldn't see. But I remember as a kid seeing like Starship Troopers and the monsters in it and stuff. And then having played StarCraft, I was like, hey, that's what that is. And I formed this connection in my mind, and then only later realized that it wasn't actually the same thing. But it's very similar, right? The Terran and the humans in Starship Trooper, and then the Zerg and I think they just call them bugs. They're very similar, I think. Part of me kind of wants to believe that they are somehow related. Petition available. I think this is the human swordsman who came to visit. We'll let him stay.
Right there. I'm an eagle right now.
That's right, son. I thought you were just like some camera eye.
How are we doing on drink? We're still doing fine. Still doing fine. I got worried because for a while we weren't doing any growing, and we still aren't, which is a little bit concerning. But we somehow still have plenty of drink production, or at least plenty of drink in stock.
I kept trying to shoot them, but a person kept walking my way, and I kept having to shoot them.
Looks like we're getting pretty close to being done.
I had to shoot.
I don't... Am I muted? No, I'm not muted. Sorry. I had been pushing the button a few times to talk to my son. I don't know really anything about Warhammer 40k. I'll have to check it out. I think I actually have a game installed on Xbox that was recently free, or it was on Game Pass, or something that's Warhammer 40k, so I'll have to check that out. What do you think, Valentine? Is his connection legitimate? Space Elves, cool. Or are you saying Space Elves is like the race you play? Fungi orcs, that's actually kind of neat. Hey, we actually have discovered quite a bit of stone and gems and stuff. No real ores, though, which is honestly kind of heartbreaking. Oh, I see, yeah, it probably popped all the gems and stuff when we discovered this layer. Oh, have they, like, admitted that they're, like, pretty much the same? I'm gonna be kind of bummed out when I have to shave, because lately I've been enjoying stroking my facial hair quite a bit, which somebody on stream's probably noticed, because it's been happening a lot. Troglodyte fighting. Do we have troglodytes? Yeah, there's troglodyte fighting over there. There's more troglodytes there, too.
Where?
Corpses are being carried. These are troglodytes. Everybody see the troglodytes running around? No, your head isn't the camera. Go to bed, son. Fun stuff, troglodytes. Are there any other units? Oh, lots of troglodytes. Several humans. The guild representatives are still here. Maybe not several, but a few humans. Be fun to get some crundles again, or elk birds. The elk birds were a lot of fun to have. Well, we'll probably wrap it up at the season change. It's about 5 in-game days away, 5 or 6 in-game days away. Unless something really exciting starts to happen. Like a Forgotten Beast shows up or something like that. Thanks everybody for coming by. Anybody who's watching but not in chat, please, one last chance, say hi, drop a follow. Come back Wednesday to see some Stardew Valley, or not Wednesday, Monday to see some Stardew Valley. Wednesday for who knows what, to be honest. I don't even have like an inspiration for what to play on Wednesday right now. Maybe like Uno or something. A lot of fun stream. This is a milestone stream. First donation. And it happened to come from Taco Bell. I'm going to paste the text one more time so people can read it. Oh, that's not it. Valentine, do you still have it copied and pasted? My copy-paste changed since then. Thanks, TKR. Stick around. We'll probably raid somebody. Probably somebody also playing Dwarf Fortress. I don't think there's anybody that I like follow and would want to support live right now. Ah, I see. Here, I can get it actually. Let me see. Copy that. I forgot it was just sitting on the other tab. There. This is what Taco Bell apparently said when they donated $5. No, Great Badinsky is online, so he is who we will raid, because he has been helping me a lot and shown a lot of support for me, so I would like to show some support for him by taking a raid over there. Again, we'll still wait a few days, so we're not done yet. Ghost! Somebody's horrified. Somebody's frightened. We only have one dwarf who's really in a bad mood, though. See, that's the thing. If you look at the plus marks around dwarven wine and the star marks around finely minced beef and tuna ranch chalupa, which doesn't sound like a real thing, but those are how Dwarf Fortress distinguishes quality of items. And so it's like, whoever wrote that knows about Dwarf Fortress. But then the beef and tuna chalupa thing just sounds made up. I honestly can't tell if it's a joke or not. I'm gonna appear in somebody's goofing off with Twitch streamers YouTube video, which would be hilarious. I wouldn't be mad at all. Not even a little bit. It reminds me of Wendy's. Wendy's has some real good nerd culture ads on Twitter. Especially video game related stuff. Video game and anime, it's somebody at Wendy's, specifically Wendy's Twitter, really started to do things pretty cool. Oh, maybe it's Arby's I'm thinking of. No, Wendy's? Arby's, Ian said, or Valentine said, Arby's is good on Instagram. Cheap advertising, I mean, for real. But I don't know, if you consider the number of people it reached, usually advertising, you're talking about reaching millions of people. This is, what, 10? Yeah, it was Arby's that I was thinking of. The little, cardboard miniatures and stuff. Wendy's does have a hilarious Twitter, though. They do, call-outs on other Twitter accounts. T is what I was trying to hit. Here is a gold statue of a dwarf. It's a well-designed statue of a dwarf. Nothing exciting. That's what I was thinking of on Wendy's front, is Wendy's Twitter, they slap back, man. Is that a correct use of that?
They slap back?
Mm-hmm.
Never heard of it.
Okay. There's the old man. Old man me at the end of the stream. Am I wrong about the season change? I might be wrong about the season change. Valentine says, kinda. I was thinking about the month change, not the season change. Anyway. We'll ride out a little longer. On an interesting note, my stream bitrate has been very good this entire stream. I don't know if that has anything to do with me changing where my my whole computer was located. I wouldn't be surprised. It's probably getting a little bit better ventilation where it is now. No, I was correct. Here's the season change. Big thanks again for coming, everybody. If you haven't yet, drop a follow before we throw the raid over to Great Pedinsky, who's playing Splatoon 2. If you don't know him, Great Pedinsky also plays a bunch of Dwarf Fortress. He hasn't really lately, because he's gotten really into Guild Wars 2, and Splatoon 2 has a whole Splatfest, I think is what they call it, going on. So we'll take it over there. I'm going to save this. You too, TKR, have a good evening. Everybody else, have a good evening. Have a great weekend. I hope to see at least some of you back on Monday for Stardew Valley. Come and give me some tips, because I'm pretty new to Stardew Valley. And I need a little bit of help sometimes. Also, we haven't really nailed down which person in Stardew Valley we're romancing. Valentine has pitched his vote. A friend of mine, Crooks, has made his vote as well. We need some tiebreakers. Splatfest. Is that what I said? Anyway. Let's go. Let's raid.